Hello guys, we are filming another beer review while we cook.
What?
So hopefully you guys like the other one. There isn't necessarily beer in what I'm always going to be cooking, but sometimes I'll incorporate beer into the recipe. But usually it's just I'm having a casual beer video review while we cook. So tonight, what's on the menu is fajitas, steak fajitas. So I have some steak over here. I'm going to cut this up, not all of it, but some of it. And then I'm gonna marinate it and I will show you the process. But first, let us grab a beer. Not that beer, babe.
What?
A beer that we're tasting.
I am tasting it.
That's not what I mean. All right, Dana's gonna pick the beer.
Okay.
I told him he was in charge.
I think that we should finally taste
Why are you hiding the beer? What do you?
that I got you.
Okay. You wanna untap it?
Yeah, I do. It's called
I've been waiting for a special occasion.
Golden Drock.
Okay. If you guys have not seen, this actually was a Christmas gift Dana got me from our local shop. It's a $40 bottle of beer. And it's huge, but he didn't pay 40 bucks. He got a steal of a deal and paid 14 bucks. So let's open this bad boy up. Really unique top on it. Go ahead and peel that gold away so we can see what it looks like. I've been waiting for this. That's so cool looking. I think
so it's corked.
Okay, and it unlatches.
With a champagne style cork.
Okay.
No corkscrew needed.
Okay.
Which is good because I'm not very good at that stuff. Look at the cork though.
It's pretty sweet looking.
Yeah, it's interesting, right?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Well, maybe not.
Will it make a champagne noise?
Let's find out.
Do we need a corkscrew? Oh. Oh my goodness.
Well, do you want to sniff it?
Does it get any fancier than that? Okay, so here's a better look at the back of the actual bottle. So it's a quart. It says Golden Drac 9,000 quadruple ale with an exceptional and complex taste, sensation, and a deep golden amber blonde color. An ode to the city of 9,000 Ghent with the golden dragon on top of the belfry. And it is 10.7% ABV. And my patience is running thin, so I'm going to pour this.
Okay, ready?
Yep, go ahead.
Ooh, it is golden. Dark. He said that it was dark.
There's like little to no head on that at all. Makes me a little worried.
Wow.
Huh. Interesting.
I hope I didn't waste $14.
I'm sure you didn't, and it's interesting nonetheless. So just in case it's awful, which I don't think it will be, but just in case I have my Perrin Black as a backup. You know, like a chaser. Just in case.
An ale with a black chaser?
Oh, it smells like a double IPA.
If it is, I'm going to be very excited.
I know, but it's my Christmas gift.
Well, I can make mistakes for me.
Mistakes for me. A big bottle of mistakes right
Well, it's
there.
a great big bottle of mistake right there.
It smells very, very, very fruity and like citrusy. It definitely has like a lot of carbonation. It almost looks like a sparkling grape juice. I feel like I just poured a wine or something like that. Really strange. As you saw when we poured it, no head. Like microscopic bubble ring here. Nothing too crazy. A lot of carbonation. Like it's very bubbly the minute it hits your tongue. I actually get the sensation well before I get any flavor. It's very muted, very subtle. It is very fruity though. Like it's sweet and it's light and an easy drinker. Like it's good. It doesn't taste like beer though.
Like champagne?
Like literally so much fizz. So much fizz. Like, yeah. Like white grape is the flavor I'm getting. This does not taste like 10.7%. I'm pretty shocked. This might be one of those things you drink and you sip it and then all of a sudden you're plastered and crying in the corner. Who knows? Your turn.
Yeah.
Very like deep, clementine color inside the glass too. The opacity is pretty light as well.
Yeah, it's very active carbonation. That's good.
Isn't it?
It's good though.
It is.
Like it's good.
Yeah, it is
I
good.
can see where that would put you in the corner crying.
Because it doesn't taste like 10.7, does it?
No.
I wonder if there is an IBU rating for this. I'll have to check Untapped.
But it makes me
Or Beer Advocate. Yeah, because it's kind of like sparkling water.
Like, I just drank a beer champagne, like a beer paint.
Beer paint.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound good.
It's better than champagne.
You should get that looked at.
Oh, we're just gonna prep dinner right now. Dana's gonna chop up the veggies for me while I slice the meat and season it.
Our grocery store has a terrible selection of meat during the winter. I'm sure they have a really great steak section during summer when it's grilling season up here, but a lot of people up here aren't really going for that right now. They're going for roast. So this is perfect for what I'm doing. Like if you're making Philly steak and cheese or you're making fajitas like I'm doing today, this is absolutely perfect for that. Or even like Chinese tomato beef or Chinese pepper steak. Good flavor, cooks fast. Okay, so I have all the sliced up meat here. I'm going to go ahead and season it. Pretty basic. It's kind of my go-to when it comes to beef. So I'm taking some Montreal steak seasoning, which you can tell we love this seasoning because one, every cooking video I've ever done, I think on YouTube has it in there. No matter what it is I'm cooking, because it's my favorite seasoning and Dana loves it as well. So I have some of that on there, and then I'm putting some garlic powder. You can do no wrong with garlic. I'm putting a little bit of smoked paprika to add some mesquite flavor and kind of add some depth. I'm going to open up my new spice. I just got some smokehouse maple, which I ran out of this, but I really like adding this type of a flavor to Mexican dishes because it's not expected. So I put a little bit in there. And then I like using white pepper. It's a little bit different than black pepper in the sense of like the way that it hits your palate. It has like a muted pepper taste, so it's not spicy, but it adds like a very subtle kick to it. Because Dana doesn't really like spice, so I have to be creative when I try to incorporate spices like that. And too much pepper is too much for him. And then here's some steak rub. I like adding that. And then obviously some Mexican blend spice. I will put a lot on there.
I have my tomatoes.
And I do put a lot of spice on the meat because I don't season the vegetables individually. Okay, Dana is still cutting the onion, so I mean I think it's a good time for a beer break. I don't know what, I can't quite pinpoint it. It's either like a raisin or a prune type of flavor, but it's something that marries the white grape taste really well.
Really?
Because it's not citrusy, it's not like it's not lemon, it's not orange, it's not clementine, it's not grapefruit, it's nothing like that. It's like a heavier syrupy flavor, like apple and grape and prune and like a date, like dates, maybe like dates. It has like a heavy, syrupy, sweet, fruity taste to it, not your typical airy, citrusy type of a flavor. I feel like after the phrase he just said, we totally need to put on some champagne with a beer budget by Home Free. So, cue the music.
The other day I checked my bank account. I could swear it was the wrong amount. I didn't understand because I've been working hard. For the life of me, I didn't know where it went.
So basically you have to kind of smush and break up the mole, because if you get a whole chunk of that in your mouth, it is not very good. The flavor is delicious, but it has to be incorporated evenly, and you don't want burnt little chunks of it. Alright, so I have diced up sauteed onions. We have our little corn tortillas. Then we have the cherry tomatoes Dana diced up for us. queso cheese and sour cream here for us to be able to plate. And then the meat is pretty much done completely. I did throw a little bit of lime in there to give it a little bit of zest to it like you would have normally with fajitas. And then the green peppers in there. And then I have some fajita rice. Yeah, and there is some queso cheese, which is Dana's favorite. Alright, I like to put rice in my fajitas. Dana does too. I don't know if anyone else really does that. Is it good? Alright. Guys, thank you so much for joining us for another beer and cooking segment. Make sure you hit subscribe if you haven't already. Like, and hit that bell notification.
Cheers.
Cheers. Good night, guys. Okay, so this scared the crap out of us. While we were trying to eat our dinner, this bottle saver, which is the orange rubber cap you see there, they're called bottle savers. And it basically makes it so that the beer stays fresh and reseals it, especially since the cork won't go back in. The carbonation inside this beer is so intense and so active that that little rubber guy popped off twice and made a very loud noise while we are trying to eat. So I've had to do this and put that metal piece back on to secure it. We don't want anyone losing an eye.